Hello aspirants, welcome to Whiteboard Learning. My name is Anuradha Tripathi, and in today's session we are going to understand about that how an aspirant should prepare the current affairs segment of UPSC Civil Services preparation. So before directly having an appropriate strategy about the current affairs preparation, we must understand that why UPSC has included a current affairs segment. So the reason being is it creates a level playing field among the aspirants. Here, the level playing field means an aspirants are coming from a very different background in terms of few aspirants who is going to write the exam. They are new aspirant. Their attempt might be very first. Few aspirants might be having already an experience to reaching at a certain stage in the UPSC exam in their previous attempts, and few aspirants will be finding that they are already into the service. So current affairs is a segment which every aspirant needs to prepare for approximate 1 to 1.5 years. So it creates a level playing field, and another reason is obviously current affairs makes an individual aware about what is happening in India and the world at large. So this is what the importance of current affairs in UPSC syllabus. Coming to how you should approach the current affairs. So whenever we think about that current affairs, that very basic things which come in our mind, it is about reading the newspaper. Okay, so if the newspaper, you can follow the Hindu or Indian Express, but the main question is how you should read. So I would like to give the answer of these questions and what else you need to do apart from reading the newspaper. So whenever you are reading a newspaper, you must do the backward and the forward linkages. Here, what does it mean? See, in the month of June, G7 summit conducted in Apulia region of Italy. So in the month of June, this news have come in the Hindu newspaper or other various newspaper as well. But when as an aspirant of UPSC, you should do the forward and backward linkage. Means that what is this G7, what are the member countries, when this G7 was formed, why it is formed, is India is participating in the recent summit? If yes, so is it first time which is India is participating, or in any other previous summit India has also participated when the first summit was conducted? Okay, this is about basically the background. Then forward linkages also. Forward linkages is about what is the future of this particular event. So what are the recent key decisions taken in the recent summit and how it is going to impact India and the world at large. So basically by doing the forward and backward linkages, you are having a comprehensive idea about the news, which gives you a 360-degree coverage. So in UPSC, it is not only about the news which is coming in newspaper, but it is also about the forward and backward linkages. Then the next important aspect of current affair preparation is making the notes. Why making the notes is essential? Because an UPSC aspirants must prepare the current affairs for approximate 1 to 1.5 years. In this time span, a number of news article will come. A number of news article will appear in newspaper, which is practically not possible to retain in the mind. So it is but obvious that you need to make the notes. This making notes will help you to retain the information, and other important aspect of making the notes is it will help you to do the last minute revision. So last minute revision before the exam, either during prelim stage or mains stage or even the personality test stage. So while you are reading the newspaper, do the backward and forward linkages, and you must prepare the notes. Then the next most important aspect of current affair is that you must integrate it with your static syllabus. It is important because what news you need to read from the newspaper, that you are going to identify with respect to the topic which is mentioned in the static subject, be it economy be it, environment be it, international relation or geography, social issues. So this will help you to integrate with the static subject. It is important because you can connect the past and the previous events. So if any question will come with respect to the static portion, especially in the mains, then you can include the current dynamics of that topic. And it will make your answer more relevant in the present scenario. And apart from this, linkage with the static portion of your syllabus helps you to identify the important topic for upcoming years. Basically, why this is important? UPSC may not ask the current news, but whatever the static portion is mentioned in that current news, that might be important for your upcoming exam, and it happened several times as well. Fine, so you should integrate with the static subject. Then another important aspect is revision. Revision in any way is a great key to clear this exam. In the time span of 1 to 1.5 years, there will be a number of news articles. If you don't revise, then you cannot retain. So, frequent revision is very essential to retain the current affairs. Otherwise, in exam, you may end up marking the wrong answer. Okay, so revision is again the important keys. The next step is to evaluate your preparation with respect to current affairs is that you need to evaluate that whether you are in a position after reading the newspaper, making the notes and doing revision, are you in a position to solve the questions from current affairs segment, to know about the accuracy. So it is but natural that you need to solve the current affairs based questions to identify and fill the gap. Okay, and these questions should not only be restricted to prelims but also for mains. So we can say that it's not only about reading the newspaper, but it is also about revision and practicing on the current affairs aspect. When it comes to what you need to, the sources which you need to follow for the UPSC current affairs segment, then you can cover the current affairs by reading this newspaper, either the Hindu or Indian Express. Apart from this, you can also follow the Press Information Bureau, PIB. In today's session only, I will be discussing that how in this year 2024 prelims exam, some of the questions were directly from the PIB press release. Apart from this, you can also refer to the PRS legislative research for the polity and governance related aspect. And for the geography or environmental related section, the down to earth is very important or essential source. These sources are more than sufficient to do your daily current affairs preparation. Okay. Now we will discuss this year some of the this year questions. I will try to show you that how and from where UPSC has asked the questions, and we will look into the nature of the questions as well, that even if sometime you don't even read that entire news, but if you have gone through the headline only, then you will be in a position to solve the UPSC questions, and these questions we should not leave. First question is, consider the following statement regarding the Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniyam. So, three statements has been given. Provision will come into effect from 18th Lok Sabha. This will be in the force for first 15 years after becoming an act. There will be provision for the reservation of the seats for scheduled caste women within the quota reserved for the scheduled caste, and you have to identify which of the statement is correct. So this was extensively discussed in the Hindu Explained section on 24th of September 2023, and there was a very beautiful articles on the PRS, and the similar also discussed heavily in the PIB website. Even if you have went through either of these three news article with respect to Nari Shakti bill, you must have solved these questions. So when it comes to first statement, it will not come into effect from 18th Lok Sabha, but only after completion of census exercise and delimitation exercise. The provision of Nari Shakti bill will come into force. There will be in the force for first 15 years, yes. So initially it will be in the force for 15 years, then Parliament by law can extend the time period again as well. And there are the provision for the reservation of SC women within the quota reserved for the scheduled caste. This statement is right. So the answer is option C, second and third. Next, one more question. This question was picked from PIB. There was a press release from the Ministry of Defence on the 16th of November 2023. Even if you have read the only headline of this press release, you must have solved this question. So the question was about exercise Mitra Shakti 2023. Four statement has been given and you have to identify the correct statement. So the first statement was, there was a joint military exercise between the India and Bangladesh. It will commence on the region of Pune. Joint representation during counter-terrorism operations was the goal of these operations. Indian Air Force was the part of this exercise. See here, India-Sri Lanka joint exercise Mitra Shakti. So it means here Bangladesh. This statement is wrong, and all among four the statement, there is only one options where this first statement is not there. Therefore, by elimination process, you can also approach the answer, which is option number D. If you have gone through all the very first paragraph of this press release, all these four statement was mentioned one after another in the same sequence. So this is about that exercise Mitra Shakti. Again, PIB is one of the essential resources. If you are regularly following the PIB on daily basis, you will not find more than 4 to 5 important press release, and it will help you to solve the questions in the prelim specifically. Then this is also one more question from this year 2024 exam only. Consider the following pairs, country, region for being in the news. Argentina, worst economic crisis. Sudan, war between the country regular army and the paramilitary force. Turkey rescinded its membership of the NATO. So these three countries extensively discussed in the newspaper every day, not every day, in the different dates on various newspaper. So these three countries were in the news. First we'll see with respect to Argentina. So you see the Hindu newspaper. Argentina sharply devalues its currency and cuts the subsidy as a part of the shock economic measures. That was in the Hindu newspaper on 13th of December 2023. So just by reading the headline only, we come to know that Argentina was in the news because of the economic crisis. Sudan, war between the country regular. This was discussed in Indian Express Explained page on 18th of April 2023. Why Sudan army and paramilitary forces are fighting with each other. So here again only the headline of the news. So this is also right. Sudan, war between the country regular army and paramilitary force. This is also right. Coming to third is Turkey rescinded its membership of the NATO. This is wrong because Turkey was in news because it has given the ratification to Sweden ratification for the Sweden to be included in NATO. Turkey haven't revoked its membership from the NATO. So this is wrong. So first and second right options. So only two pairs are correctly matched. So we have seen that how the newspaper and going through website like PIB will help you to solve the questions in prelims specifically, which will increase your chances to be into the next stage. Now, next aspect of today's discussion is how you should approach any news which is you are reading, be in newspaper or any government website. So in the questions we have seen that if any question will come, it is about what, it is about how and why also. So these three dimensions of any news you should cover. So this press release I have picked from the PIB itself, from the date 10th of August 2024. This is about Indian Air Force team returns after successful participation in exercise Udara Shakti 2024 at Malaysia. We have already seen UPSC is asking such kind of the questions as we have seen in this year 2024 prelims. There was a question about exercise Mitra Shakti. So this also become important for the upcoming exam. So we have seen that the nature of the question was exercise conducted in which among the following countries. So obviously for this you need to understand this exercise is conducted with the Malaysia. Then what is the objective, where it conducted. So in this entire news you can find all those points. Exercise Udara Shakti 2024 Malaysia, and that too in Quantum region. It is a joint air exercise. This is also important. And Indian Air Force participated with Su-30 MKI fighter jet. Okay. And from Malaysia side, it was Su-30 MKM. The objective is to enable the crew of both forces to familiarize with each other operational protocol, thereby enhancing the interoperability. Okay, so as we have seen in this year questions, these kind of the aspect of any news is being asked in the exam in terms of the statement 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is how you should jot down the important points. So the keywords with respect to this news will be, it is a joint exercise, India and Malaysia in collaboration with Royal Air Force at Quantum Malaysia region, Su-30 MKI from Indian side fighter jet plane, and Su-30 MKM, M for Malaysia and I for India from the Malaysia side. Your notes, as I already told you, you should make the notes to revise it and to retain the current affairs. So this is what the keywords. And another important aspect while we were discussing is I told you to do the forward and backward linkages. So while reading this press release, you have come across this Su-30 MKI fighter jet plane. So you should read about this aspect as well. And another important thing is, if you are reading the newspaper on every day, some of the things might be repeating in the nature, which will eventually reduce your time for the current affairs segment preparation. This is the same fighter jet plane which was in news on the Hindu newspaper on 4th of June 2024, because this Indian Air Force Sukhoi fighter jet crashes in Maharashtra Nasik region. Okay, so during the test flight there was a crash. So if you are reading the newspaper, as I told you, in the regular exercise, eventually your time will be reducing and automatically your backward and forward linkage will be done. You need not to devote your time explicitly for that. So if you are reading this newspaper, then you will reading this news, you will be coming across about some of the certain aspect. Okay, so it's a two-seater twin jet multi-role air superiority fighter developed by Russian aircraft manufacturer Sukhoi and built under the license by HAL for Indian Air Force. So this is what about Su-MKI 30. Moreover, this is the same fighter jet plane which was used for testing of world fastest supersonic cruise missile on November 22nd, 22nd after it was successfully flight the tested first time from the Indian Air Force frontline fighter jet aircraft Sukhoi 30 MKI against the sea-based target in the Bay of Bengal. So this is about backward linkages. So sometime reading the current affairs will give you another important topic as well. So it is basically a continuous chain exercise also. So this is about that how you should approach the current affairs. If in the last I would like to sum up that your entire current affairs segment preparation is consisting of few steps. First and foremost is it is about reading the newspaper. And nowadays the Hindu or Indian Express are coming in UPSC based edition newspaper. Then the second is you should do the backward and forward linkages. While reading a newspaper, note making should be the regular exercise, and your note making should be very concise. Because if your note is very bulky in the nature, then again it will create a challenge to revise it within a short span of time just before the exam. So your note making should be very concise. Then the fourth is connect with static portion to identify which of the static topic is important for upcoming exam. Then fifth is revision, so that you should not forget what you have studied. Then the sixth one is solving questions for both prelims and mains based questions. And these all six steps should be included in your daily study routine. If you are doing it on a daily basis, you will realize that after 1 month or so, your time devoted towards the current affairs segment will be reduced, because as we have seen, some of the topic will be repeating in nature. So your forward and backward linkages automatically will be done, and you will be in a position that which topic is in the news for multiple times. Eventually that will be again having the more chances to come in the exam. Fine. So that's how you should approach your current affairs. This was all about today's session. Thank you so much.